Hello, friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Tuesday, April 20th, and it is a few minutes after 5 p.m. So we started talking last week about estrogen, progesterone, and how it impacts your thyroid function. Okay, and we talked about a bunch of different ways, one of which is how it affects the binding of the free or unbound or bound hormone, thyroid hormone in the blood. And if it's bound more tightly, then you have less free hormone available and less action of that thyroid hormone on the cells. So estrogen does one, progesterone does the other, and in a normal month, it keeps things pretty much in balance. But there are other factors that come into play. So estrogen dominance also impairs the conversion of T4 into T3. Since T3 is the more active form of your thyroid hormone, women with estrogen dominance can have symptoms of hypothyroidism and actually not be deficient in thyroid hormone. Okay, so this is the same issue we were having before when your thyroid, you check your thyroid levels and they may be okay, but it's when it comes down to overall function. So this is worsened by estrogen dominance, resulting in, like I said, less free or unbound thyroid hormone in the blood. So less getting to the cells. Let's just put it that way. This will also present as hypothyroidism in terms of symptoms. So unfortunately, the symptoms manifest most strongly during perimenopause when progesterone levels are significantly decreased, but estrogen is still present and may actually go up and down, like we talked about, that roller coaster. As we've discussed before, if you're experiencing symptoms such as fatigue, weight gain, hair loss, brain fog, menstrual problems, these can be due to estrogen dominance, but they can also be due to hypothyroidism, like true hypothyroidism. So ideally, you need to get these levels checked to get a proper diagnosis. So women, if you're in your 40s and the doctor, you go to your gynecologist and you're 45 and your period is starting to become a little regular and maybe heading towards 50 maybe, your gynecologist is probably just going to say, it's perimenopause. But it may not be. It may be that you have hypothyroidism, and the opposite. Doctor may think you have hypothyroidism, and it may just be this estrogen and progesterone fluctuations. So a lot of doctors will put people on thyroid medication. Here are your symptoms, let's just put you on meds. Okay, when their imbalance and their symptoms may have a root cause of estrogen dominance. So clearly you're not fixing the problem. So again, how do you treat estrogen dominance? Some doctors will treat it with bioidentical progesterone to balance the two hormones. This to me is your absolute last resort because there's many other things you should do and can do before that. So if you can identify the xenoestrogen sources that can be removed from your diet or your lifestyle, you might balance out your hormones naturally, which is, to me, is the way to go. Avoid conventional meat, which is pumped with hormones, and dairy products that are pumped, where the cows are pumped with hormones. Again, the cows are fed a diet rich in estrogen grains as well. So remove refined sugar from your diet, additives, processed foods, and so much more. Okay, add in cruciferous vegetables, fish, high in omega-3 fatty acids, not farmed fish. You want to get, the real thing. Flax seeds, leafy greens, green tea, sesame seeds, turmeric. Like, I could go on, right? There's so many things you can add into your diet and things you should remove in order to make this balance happen before you get to bioidentical hormones. That's just me talking because that's what I'm doing and that's what I have done. Lifestyle changes. Avoid creams and cosmetics that contain parabens. Use fragrance-free products or add in your own essential oils. Hey, Young Living, yes, that's what I do all the time. I add in my essential oils to my products because then I get the fragrance I want and I know the quality of the fragrance is natural, not synthetic. Use chemical-free soaps and toothpaste. Avoid phthalates, which are in perfumes. These things are hormone disruptors all over the place. And you can totally reduce those probably down to almost zero. If you want to know how, send me a message and I will hook you up, because that's what I have done. Okay, so are these changes more difficult than just taking a medication or even a bioidentical hormone, which is considered natural? Yes. But why add more things to the mix when you can improve your health by removing all of these dangerous chemical ingredients that you just don't need? So, on that note, I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you again on Thursday for another Live in 5.